Warning. The content on this channel is not intended or suitable for minors below 13 years of age. If that is you, please click off and come back when you're older. By continuing beyond this point, you affirm that you are 13 years of age or older.
What's up out there, swears? What's up? So, we showed Saddler a few times who the real fucking Don Dada was. We showed his ass, and then some. And I know goddamn well he ain't gonna be going and fucking around with Ashley no more, because that dude is dead as shit. But, so hopefully you guys have gone through both the regular playthrough and the Chicago Typewriter round. Now, the Chicago Typewriter, obviously, you've seen what that has done to a lot of the bosses and stuff, because I tried to use that one pretty exclusively. In the regular game, I showed you the rocket launcher. So this video, I want to show you just some random special stuff when you play it through again. And the first thing is, so we go to a clear game, kick that baby on. Okay, so the first thing is we load this, and it'll ask you for a costume. So normal is the one that you saw in the normal playthrough. Special 2 is what you saw in the Chicago Typewriter playthrough, and we're choosing Special 1.
Got some rare things.
The next thing you get is this guy.
What are you selling?
Now, we don't have any, we have $102,000, which is not, honestly, shit. So, flash grenades, we're going to just get rid of those because I don't want to carry them.
Thank you.
Hand grenades we'll keep. Killer 7, we're going to upgrade that all the way. That's our last thing to do. We do have an infrared scope. We're going to hang on to that for now. We'll sell one of them probably when the time comes.
What are you
But for now, you can buy. So Matilda is a 9mm, basically a 9mm machine gun. So for this one, the Typewriter is $1 million, worth every penny of that. Striker, we've looked at most of these in the two walkthroughs. We probably will be taking this and upgrading this all the way as well. And at some future point in this video, we need to have a stock for it. The Chicago Typewriter, we had the Infinite Launcher, and we had the Typewriter. So if you've seen that video, you've seen them both. We can't buy any first aids, so we're not really buying anything. We're going to go through and we're going to upgrade this.
Is that old strength?
Now that is completely upgraded. So we have, right now, let's just take a look at our inventory. So here he is. He's got the BPD, and here's the front look at him. You can see him over there. And there he is from the back. And he's got that nifty thing. Okay, and as part of the costume one, we're going to get a look at Ashley.
Ashley.
Don't come!
Hey, take it easy.
Who's wearing her pop princess outfit? Now, one of the things that's interesting about this is, in the beginning, these characters, the bad guys are weak. They're just super, super weak. And I'll show you what I mean. Let's give him the pistol. So this is just an upgraded Blacktail. Actually, you know what? Let's get the crows first. So in the beginning part, you don't need the Typewriter, because this is a one-kill wonder. He's not a zombie. So you can see I'm almost to the gate. And I have not reloaded once. Alright, so here's what happens with the fully loaded Blacktail. Everybody dies, including the chainsaw guy. Okay, and here he is, Dr. Salvador, the chainsaw dude, with a fully upgraded shotgun. Alright, let's try the fully automatic. Whoa! The fully upgraded semi-auto rifle. The fully upgraded Magnum. Okay, Dr. Salvador versus a fully upgraded TMP. Salvador against the fully upgraded Broken Butterfly.
Okay, we're gonna go take on Gigante with a fully upgraded Blacktail. Alright, and we've got Gigante with a shotgun. Shotgun's a little too slow.
fully upgraded Killer 7.
Pecker shot. And just for shits and giggles, let's try the rifle! Okay, here we are, Gigante versus the TMP. Whoa, dude.
And versus a fully upgraded Broken Butterfly. Okay, and we are now going to face Mendez with the Blacktail. But, so what's interesting here is that the cutscenes, they do not change the clothing. And I'm going to let the beginning of this play where he folds the door shut, and then we're just going to do bottles. Then we're just going to do the battles after that point. That makes no sense to me. I don't understand why he would do that. It seemed like he would significantly damage the structure of the door handles by putting that kind of torque on them.
Hasta luego.
So before I get to this, we're getting into boss battles I could potentially lose. with these firearms, but I'm going to try to take him out with just the Blacktail. And just each individual weapon from this point. Alright, just the shotgun this time. Uh-oh, that's bad. It's like ski shooting. Okay, now we got the Killer 7. I don't even think I'm gonna need to reload this one. Okay, we've got the rifle this time, and I don't know if this is going to be able to fire fast enough. Uh-oh. Whoa, this rifle's a challenge! Get away. Oh, come on. Okay, we're going with the fully uploaded TMP. This is like just a faucet. It's just like a garden hose full of bullets. We just fired almost 100 bullets. Oh, look at his legs down there. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. Okay, here's a broken butterfly. In theory, this should be 2 shots. Oh, there's 3 already. Whatever, dude. Get down here. Alright, 2, 5, whatever. Okay, we are facing down the Garrador with the pistol. The one-hit wonder. Alright guys, so here we are. We are going to fight the Regenerator, and this one I think I'm going to do, so I believe I can get all of them right in a row here for this sequence. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to whip through these, starting with the Blacktail. And here we are with the Magnum. I'm saving this one for last because it is kind of close quarters in here. We're going to try to get a couple pot shots on him though. Next up is the old broken butterfly. There's more Magnum ammo if you need it there. We won't need it, I don't think. Let's blow body parts off of him. Is he swimming? So we didn't get to the Iron Maidens, but the Iron Maidens are basically just a regenerator with a little bit more life force. But basically you get the idea, if you dump enough damage into them, you don't necessarily have to shoot the plagas. They will explode on their own. Alright, swears, so I know we're a little bit out of order on this one, but I wanted to wrap this video up with an actual boss battle. And this guy, Salazar, at the end is a lot tougher than a Regenerator or an Iron Maiden. So I wanted to get this in here to wrap it up, really. We're not going to do Krauser or Saddler, just because it takes quite a bit to get to those guys. I guess we could do Saddler, but that's going to be a pretty long video, and honestly, it's kind of a pain in the ass, so I don't want to do that. Instead, what we're going to do is this will be our final boss. So 6 bosses, 6 weapons. That's the other part of this. Certain weapons are not going to be effective against him. So, let's try the shotgun next. Salazar is proving to be some tough mustard. Alright, we are out of ammo for the rifle, and we did not stop him. So... Yep. Okay, maybe the Magnum. Okay, let's give it a shot with the old TMP. And finally, the broken butterfly. Oh, come on. So what does this teach us? It teaches us that I have some struggles with aiming, obviously. And it also teaches us that the higher DPS you have, the better. Okay, guys, there it is. There's our look at the 6 weapons with 6 bosses, and kind of show you how they do against all of them. With fully upgraded weapons, really none of them are a challenge except for the really big bosses, so that's why I chose to end on Salazar, because you can see I ran out of ammo in one case with him, and the other ones weren't just, they didn't have a high enough DPS to really take him out. As far as Krauser has a very specific fighting style that you kind of have to accommodate yourself to in order to win that one somewhat readily. Honestly, the shotgun I have beat him before with, the Magnums I've beat him before with, and the TMP, of course, I beat him before with. Rifle and Blacktail is very, very difficult to do. In fact, I probably couldn't. And as far as Saddler, as you see in Saddler, he doesn't take bullets particularly well. So unless you have something grossly overpowered like the Typewriter, it's really, really difficult to use that with him. He, again, is going to want a very specific style of play, which is going to involve fire weapons. You can use Magnums with him. It's just, as you saw with Saddler, when things are moving kind of fast, when he's whipping around and stuff like that, if you don't get a beat on him fairly fast to get the eye to open up his shell, the odds of you beating him are significantly reduced. So, but anyway, this is going to wrap it up for the entire run on Resident Evil 4. This has been a blast. This video took, I would say this video took probably about 5 days to film, just because a lot of this stuff, to get to these particular enemies, you have to go through a lot of the game to do that. So just casually, even not trying to do a speed run, but just casually, I was to the island in less than 4 hours. I think it was about 3.5 hours-ish, give or take, with using the Chicago Typewriter. So using that character, the clear game run, doing it again with that character. And if you can skip a lot of stuff. Like if you're just blazing through it, you can skip a lot of the fights. You can avoid the chainsaw guy and just basically run through the village, get out, get the key. There are still some tedious things you have to do. The puzzles, there's not a fast way really of doing those. Even if you memorize them, you still have to kind of go through a lot of the mechanics of it. But I think it's pretty reasonable that you could readily beat this game. I would say, 4 or 5 hours, maybe even 3. And if you can figure out a way to, skipping the cutscenes will help. If you can figure out a way to make those battles go way, way, way faster. And there's a certain mechanic. The only one that seems to be kind of lengthy is Krauser, just because you have to spend each battle. You have 2 battles with him. One of them, Ada saves you. One of them, you basically have to run through a wall after you get enough pieces. But the thing with that is that those are both sort of time consuming. So I think you could speed those up. There's stuff that is always going to take time in here. The regenerators, you can knock them out easily. So if you have an infinite launcher, you can knock those guys out right away. Infinite launcher is a really good weapon to have. However, you can get hit by the splash yourself. So some caution there. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this look at fully upgraded weapons versus various bosses. And again, I strongly encourage you guys to go check this out, play this game. I will not be doing it on professional mode. I will not be doing the assignment Ada. I will not be doing separate ways. I will not be doing a speed run unless somebody really, really, really wants to see this. So if I have enough people asking me for it, I will go back and do this. As of now, I'm just wrapping this run up, and we'll be getting to other stuff. We've got a lot of really cool stuff planned for you guys. Hopefully you stay tuned for all of it. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you for the next one. Later, swears.